I'm leaving the United States. I'm out of here. I made a whole video, bing bang bob, about why. A lot of things really came to a head in that video, but it's been things that have been boiling and bubbling over for years. So I'm leaving. I'm done. And I'm in the process of doing that right now. So for the people that are curious about how they could also do that, this video does share a couple of like first steps for figuring out, okay, I want to get out of here, but I don't know where. Check that out and then start doing your research. Now, for me, my first plan of escape is Spain. I have a bunch of videos talking about why I'm choosing Spain for now, in particular. But if you are interested in how you could participate in get out of here, get out of the US plan, and in regards to Spain, this accountability video of mine might be helpful to you. Point one, I'm doing these accountability videos so that way I can make sure that I stay on track for my get out of here plan. It's already in the works, but I know that if I don't hold myself accountable, sometimes things can just kind of pile up and get messy. So that's like subsection 0. Now, point 1, I have decided to do a study visa. I was initially trying to do a digital nomad visa, but because I'm a freelancer, my money does this. And the Spanish government does not like that. So until I could get my money to be consistent for 3 months, I need to make around 3K per month consistently. And then I can apply for the digital nomad visa. But for now, I'm applying for a study visa. So I will be in Spain for 1 year as a student as I try to like figure out my finances. So that way they don't do this anymore. They just kind of like bing, 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 at like a happy place. So yes, I will be in Spain for 1 year learning Spanish. I mean, it's really about time that I did that. I work so much in Latin America and with Spanish speakers that I am lightly conversational, but I want to be much, much closer to fluent. So these are the things that I need and that are in the works right now. 1, a letter of admission. I literally just got that today, and I will be sending that over to next my immigration lawyer. Now, immigration lawyers are optional. They do help to make this process so much smoother because it can get very messy. There's a lot of pieces all over, and especially when you're like not fluent in a language and those pieces are in other languages. I have a friend who got a study visa using an immigration lawyer, an immigration like a lawyer group, and she recommended this one, and I said absolutely. So I am also using this group. I just need to pay them, and I will do that tomorrow. The letter of admission. It's a letter of admission for a school, an accredited school in Spain. You need to do at least 20 hours of school per week, and you need to be in school I'm going for a full year, but I think in order to get a study visa, it has to be over 6 months. It has to be over 6 months, I want to say. Over 3 months? I can't remember. I'll look it up and I'll put it in the description. But it needs to be for a longer period of time and absolutely for 20 hours a week minimum. And it has to be done in person in Spain. Next, criminal background check. I did my criminal background check. I went through Identigo. Now, your criminal background check has to be sent to you. I did mine for about $45, and they sent it yesterday, so it should be in the mail sometime early next week, I want to say. And then I need to go and get it apostillized. Yes, not notarized, apostillized. And then once it is, in order to do that, there's something about the state police that I have to do about that. I have notes about that somewhere. Also important to know that once you get it apostillized, you will need to get that background check translated into Spanish. But if you use an immigration lawyer, then they have people that they can refer you to in Spain to get it done. It is a little it's about $100 or so, euro, to get it done, the translating. So I'm going to see if I could find somebody in the US that could do that for a little bit cheaper. But if not, they do have people in Spain that can do that. Next, address. So because I do not, the apartment hunting, the apartment search in Spain, in Barcelona, more specifically, like any of the bigger cities, is I'm manifesting a peaceful transition. But what I'm doing right now is I am getting a 1, maybe 2 month rental apartment using an app called Body. And I will, okay, sorry, I thought somebody was looking at me. They're not looking at me. I will use an app called Body, which is what I used the last time. I personally really enjoy it, and very trusted. So I'll use that, get a 1 to 2 month rental, so that way I don't have to look during September, because I hear it's going to be crazy to find an apartment in September. That's when all of the grad students come in. That's when all the international students come into Barcelona. The rental market is going to be insane. So I'm thinking that I stay for a month, and then maybe like scope a little bit. Maybe I'll get lucky. And then come October, I will find my year-long rental. Yes. But you need to have an address. Like, regardless of that, I need to have, even if it's a temporary address, I need to have an address for for my lawyer to submit my paperwork for me to get my study visa. I am currently down to two. There are two roommate situations that I like. There's one that I'm leaning more towards. It's a little bit more expensive, but it's in a part of town that I like very, very in the part of town that I like. And she seems nice, and I would get my own bathroom and my own private balcony. So I'm leaning more towards that one. But the other lady, I think I would actually be friends with. So I think I'll just be friends with the other lady and then get the other apartment. I don't know. I still have like a day to figure it out. So I'll come to terms with that tomorrow. Next, proof of savings / income outside of Spain. So in order for you to actually get a study visa, you need to prove that you have a certain amount of income per month, or that you have significant, and not like income from being in Spain. Like, you can't work in Spain while you're doing this. So it could be like residual income. It could be like remote work, whatever. You could have that, which I want to say is about €700 a month, which I got, or a significant amount of savings. So that way you could say, oh yeah, like I can live off of my savings for a full year, which in Spain I do also have. I can't remember off the top of my head how much that is, but I know that I passed that. So I do need to, after I pay my immigration lawyer, I need to send, well, I can't do that right now. I have to do that when I'm actually in Spain. But when I'm actually in Spain, I will send them a screenshot of or just like a PDF of my bank statements, like my bank account, so that way they could send that over to the immigration people. And then lastly is my updated passport. My passport technically was not getting ready to expire until next year, but it would expire in the middle of my study visa. So I would not be able to use that passport as it was to apply for this current study visa, because it would expire in the middle. So I already sent that out about 3 weeks ago. Everybody keeps saying that I should be able to get that back quickly. I'll definitely have it by August. And I leave on August 17th to go to Greece, and then I go from Greece to Barcelona. A lot of things in the works, but they're all in the works, and I'm getting out of here. So feel free to follow along on this journey wherever it takes me. All right, that is all for now. If you have any questions, type them away in the comment section. I'll talk to you later. Bye. There we go.